right, so what we talked about in class today is we had this math problem that at a school band concert, Christopher and Celine sell memberships for a band boosters club. An adult membership costs $10, a student membership costs $5, and at the end of the evening, the students had sold 50 memberships for a total of $400. The club president asked one simple question. How many of the new members are adults and how many are new students? So in class, what we talked about was we created our equation. We said that 10A, because $10 per adult and $5 per student equals $400. So our combinations that worked were found right here. So we see that a possible 20 adults and 40 students, because 20 times 10 gets us 200. 40 times 5 equals 400. 40 adults, 40 times 10 equals 400. And then 30 adults and 20 students, because 30 times 10 is 300. 20 times 5 is going to get us that 100, equaling to 400. So that's one equation. So this graph, we're going to have our graph, and we are looking for a point that intersects somewhere. And we're going to see what that looks like on a graph. So the next question we had is we needed a combination of 50 students all together, or 50 members. So that's a combination of adults and students in either way possible. So our equation, adults plus students equals 50. So we would have, for instance, 10 adults, 40 students, 5 adults, 45 students, 25 adults, 25 students, 20 students, 30 adults, so on and so forth. From there, we answered this question. What combination would work for both of them? And we see that we have this one, 20 students plus 30 adults, and this one is actually our point of intersection, which is where we were looking for anyway. So we come down to the graph, we see that we have this line where both the black lines represent the income, the green line is going to represent the number of adults. And we see that here represents that 30 adults and 20 student combination that we saw that worked for both of them. And that is what we're trying to solve for. So some other questions here. What point does it line? Right there. Just say it. That's what it is. And number 3, is there another additional point? Could there be? Could we have 2 lines of intersection? Doesn't matter. Then when we get down to here, guys, this is where things want to start getting interesting in our practice. Do these one at a time and do what you can. Okay, so x plus y equals 4. So what combinations of x and y gets you 4? So for instance, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 there. 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. And just throw a line in there, guys. You do not have to do anything super crazy. Okay? All right. Then, it doesn't have to be perfect either. If you want to, you can. Okay? Then we need a second line. X minus y equals -2. So what minus y is going to be -2? So if x is 0, and y is negative, where is that going to be? Okay? Same thing over here. 2x. 2 times what number plus y is going to be 1. Just look around. If you have a question, message me on Schoology, and I'll help you out with this one here. So I would recommend making a small little table. All right. And so that's going to say 2x plus y equals 3. So I'm going to make my x 0. So that means my y has to be 3. And then I want to make my y 0. And then I want to make my x have to equal something. Which is going to have to be -1.5. Because -1.5 times 2, -2 is going to get you +3. So I'm going to put that in here. So 0, 3. And then -1.5, which is going to be in the middle, 0. 2 lines. Then we can put a line through the 2 of them. Here we go. And that is this one.